Baby girl, know you wanna come and play. Scorpio King, yeah, that's really me. I'm going to the top, never falling. Your girl says she wanna go, I'm like, okay. Back up.
Well, here's the thing. This is a funny picture, bro. Look at this man. Like, what the hell? But welcome back to my channel, baby. I appreciate you for tuning in. I don't know. Okay, but I'm reacting to DJ Akademiks reacts to Channel 5 interviewing himself and Adam 22 on drill music and Chirac. So let me turn this down a little bit. I don't know why, so
He made it more like, oh.
And before you knew it, white America was doing the hokey pokey to murder music, and unknowingly singing along to the anthems of an actual gang war playing out in real time. For a year, the conflicts of O-Block were a mystery to the general public. That was until one man came around and exposed the inner workings of Chicago's gang war to the world. Before, you know, the people who in Chicago, like, they're gonna get mad. I never said I was the first nigga covering Chicago. Okay, I might have became the biggest, but I ain't the first. Salute to Zach TV, salute to other people. I love what y'all have done. If he's saying this about me, it's not me saying it, nigga. You know what I mean? I gotta let y'all know. Y'all know who's gonna be tight. Be like, what? They gave the credit to Act. What? Like, you know who's gonna be mad? Like, what? They said Chicago and said Act. Like, yo, chill. I didn't say this. I didn't get this thing. This shit. He hit me up. 2010, 2011, I'm in college doing commentary about hip hop. I had like some hot takes about like Kanye and stuff like that. You know? So I was kind of gaining an audience. And I remember when the drill scene popped up, and I remember doing a video on Keith. I was like, I love the music. I'm reading the comments, and everyone's like, not telling the story. Okay, because like I'm going in there and I'm doing a quick video. I'm like, yo, all his ops is dead. You know what I mean? He's dissing them. It's over. You know what I mean? Like, these guys don't even know their names. Everyone's like, well, no, they're not. And actually, the guys who he's dissing, just kill his guys. We're talking about Lil Jon. We're talking about the FBG.
Nigga, fuck T-Roy and OD them, bitch.
I'm like, yo, nobody knows these people. Like, respect them because they don't have a hit song. So you keep going crazy with it. So I made this page called The River Show. And I started covering basically just constant themes that were happening. This is where these academics now information has come to my attention. Now y'all know what? Is that my voice? I'm a little raised the Chirac Reaper, but pretty much because every time you look through his mentions, you see a bunch of dead niggas.
yeah, his voice was high. High pitch ass.
I was reporting that a 50-year-old boy, aka Little Nick from 600, was shot multiple times and he was brought to the hospital and quickly was pronounced dead by the Cook County medical examiner. At least he died doing what he loved best. Someone actually told me that these guys actually keep score on killing and coonery within Chirac. The most valuable coon is probably a legit award. The war Chirac never stops, the coonery never fucking ends. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. His War in Chirac series went viral, and the fans are now aware of the ongoing Chicago gang war, particularly as it pertains to the rappers involved. How many people do you think have died in the War in Chirac? Thousands.
This past weekend, at least 52 people were shot, 8 of them killed.
In the following years, between 2011 and 2020, 5,518 people were murdered in Chicago. To the amusement of self-proclaimed Chiracologists, who created a Reddit page, which now has over 175,000. So I've never seen that. By the way, let me also give the influence of Chicago. So Chicago, obviously not only the drill. If you look on Reddit right now, Chiracology influenced New York State of Mind. It was basically a page that just types of drill music. That's like the underworld for there. You know, obviously there was no war in New York, but Chicago spawned a bunch of situations where people, like, for example, so Chicago spawned the type of coverage I did with War in Chirac. Granted, I didn't do it for other cities, but other people tried for other cities. You know what I mean? It spawned that there's a whole Reddit sensation. I go to Reddit for most of the shit. Like, I be on Reddit. I'm on New York State of Mind. I'm on the Philly Wiki.
Like, I be on all of them shits. You feel me? Because honestly, it be having the raw shit that be going on. It be having the hood shit that go on there. You know what I mean? It's just that, again, I go there just to find out information and be tuned in. I would never report it. Obviously, I'm just having a part of life. That's how influential Chicago got. Like, every place wanted to almost emulate it in a sense. When we talk about Chiracology when it comes to Reddit. By the way, I got Reddit here. I got to try to get that shit. Anyway, when you talk about, there's a bunch of Reddit pages that, Reddit, they be having a whole word. Like, I've never seen such a thing. All of this came from Chicago. All of it. All of it. Everything came from Chicago. I'm telling you how this. Anyway, wait for your life is Chicago. To this day, I'm gonna be Chicago.
I feel like things bad everywhere. Things just bad in Chicago because like this shit came like movie. Like when it first got famous, people saw like it was like we was characters. Like damn, like you got to look like an assassin.
Drilling itself is energy that once people actually touch, and you become invested in the story. It's like a soundtrack to a movie, and it sounds bad to say, but it's a soundtrack to a movie. I'm looking at this not like some voyeuristic, like, oh shit, this is entertaining. I like horror. I do satire, hoping people could look at it like that looks ridiculous. These dudes, like, they're disgusting, right? People took it. People took it and they ran. Everything I thought that people would be like, this is some sick shit. We have a bloodthirsty audience, especially in music. The more people die, when someone gets locked up, their stream will through the roof. Music sales won't do the roof. Trust me. I was a driving force in getting some of these guys, other than key, eyes and attention and ears to some of their stuff.
Did you feel responsible for like inflaming, getting attention on the streets by covering things?
Hell no. But let me tell you this, accountability is hard to take. They say, yo, well, you gave people nicknames. Or you gave someone a nickname, some other guy is going to start killing more to try to get that nickname. And I'm like, I don't really want to call any murder. But if my videos, because they were popular, instigated 82 parties, I'll take blame for that. Well, motherfucker, if you picked up a gun, I'm not taking it. When I started covering war in Chirac, niggas was dying every day already. I was on Twitter watching people bleed out, and I was like, I can't believe this. Like, people getting shot like dogs, bleeding out, everybody filming it. And you go on social media, and everybody saying, I'm smoking on the pack. So you got to take blame for you doing it. The parents got to take blame for not being the The cops got to take blame for them basically just like throwing their hands in the air and saying, let everybody kill each other. Like, these motherfuckers are like, everybody wants an easy scapegoat.
Listen, stop acting like a bitch ass nigga and just fight. Leave the fight tomorrow and fight. Oh, it's so fucked up, man. It's like a 12-year-old just said, oh, fuck it. So I'm not a 12-year-old. Like, bro, just fight him. Why do you think that happens? Yeah, my first thing is about getting a shooter or a killer. Music played a part. But music 100% why everybody doing this. It's your fucking mama and your fucking dad. You know what I'm saying? It's your mom and your daddy, bro. It's like you to be your environment. Like it's your mom and your fucking daddy about how you get raised. Raise your fucking like, oh.
I don't think it's drill music at all. I promise you. If we used to take drill music away right now, and it'd be regular hip hop, it's still gonna be the same type of vibe. Everybody wants to be a character now for the internet.
On social media, beefing, making threats, making crazy comments, like going on live. It's like waving the gun in the fucking it's like it's almost like a competition to see who can push it the furthest and get the most attention. Because there is a fair amount of clout chasing, and that is a toxic element.
In that way, do you think that drill is like bad for society?
No, because the thing is like the realities of what is being discussed in that music was there before the music was there. The music is just an expression of that, it's just a reaction to that. Like when you're talking about inner city gun violence, you're talking about poverty, you're talking about poor education systems, you're talking about like low access to food, you're talking about low economic opportunities. Those are the kinds of solutions that you would need to apply to that situation.
If you could go back in time, would you make war in Chirac again?
Bro, was appropriate. I would move it in just because I think we're dealing with mental illness in Chicago. And when you see people, kids, these people who are doing murders, like running knives at 17, doing drills and all that type of shit, it's easy to be outraged and also say, damn, how can you guys take a life so easily? But also, you got to think about the psycho and mental issues that they're having, the trauma that they're suppressing.
After the success of the War in Chirac series, Akademiks' formula was replicated hundreds of times, creating a concentrated YouTube algorithm that turned gang drama into an online mega industry. One of the channels in this algorithm is called No Jump, which is quite different from the War in Chirac, but nonetheless features many interviews with gang-related rappers.
Do you even know about gang shit when you first moved to Florida? When did you actually become a top 5 critic? You are widely known to be associated with the Hoopers. Some of the dudes who got caught up for this murder are like actual rappers who have videos out with many, many thousands of views. Again, like you say, a lot of the stories are hypothetical, but this one, you actually mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago called a girl 6 times while you were hanging out with them.
Right. It just ran. You see what I'm saying? Shit, you know. So I went on the podcast and spoke to the host, Adam22, about the ethics of producing monetized gang content.
Do you think your music is bad for society?
Yeah,
Definitely.
okay.
Because people are in gangs killing each other, making songs about it, and making it sound super cool. And even me as a 30-year-old fucking white man, I listen to it and I think that it sounds kind of cool, and I struggle with that. But definitely, I think it's probably, as much as I like listen to it, it's probably got to be negative for society, right? Just the romanticization of violence in general.
Do you think you helped make it look cool?
I don't know. I feel like when they're on a beat with a fucking 808 going crazy and they're able to like rhyme and make less sense, what that probably is like, it sounds coolest. But they don't really talk about that in movies, right? I mean, most of like all the Chicago gang members or whatever, it's like the amount of like street shit you're gonna be able to go and talk about in an interview is pretty minimal. Some of the stuff that they're essentially saying in songs.
It just must be crazy because like you talk to so many people who are like died recently. You're you're like the last person to interview FBG Cash.
Right there.
Yeah. Do you feel any responsibility for like inflaming like gang beef by having so many gang members use this platform to promote themselves?
No, because I mean, I feel like this is a hip hop platform that long ago has kind of things they're going to do that's more or less the gist of where we're going, you know? Like, it was a long time I was doing street shit, in the beginning, it was like SoundCloud type stuff, and really like avant-garde, internet shit. We've gone more in that direction, and like a lot of, like, it's also the direction rap's going in. It's tough to get away from the fact that the fans just want, as a content creator, you kind of have to follow the incentives to a certain extent. It's just been taken to the point where the fans like want this shit to be real. They don't want to hear you say.
That's where me and Adam differ. By the way, I stand with all my media. Listen, I led the charge. I took mad arrows for mad niggas, and by the way, I think they'll appreciate it. Because now when they do get questioned and realize that I was out there front facing with everybody first, I stand with everybody. Doesn't mean I have to agree with everything with everybody. I don't believe that the fans lead me. Because if the fans led me, I would have been Warren Jackson. And no, I ain't doing it. It's I'm not gonna say there's an incentive by what the fans want or what they seem to be attracted to, but at this point, and this is the only thing I would say, like, for Adam, you see, it's easy to use that as the excuse when you're trying to get on. But when you're running a multi-million-dollar corporation like he is and I am, he shouldn't be necessarily chasing a buck or chasing the next wave. We're in a position where we could platform whatever we want and still make a lot of money. So, for example, people wanted me to cover certain shit, whether it's New York drill or Jacksonville, like, all the stuff going on there. I didn't want to do it. Now, did I know somebody was going to do it? Yeah. Now, will at certain times I mention it if it's mainstream enough? Yes. But I'm not getting back into those rabbit holes. Like, nigga, if I did a Warren Jacksonville, bro, that shit would go crazy, but I don't want to do it. I don't feel the demand is for that shit. So that's where I'll disagree with Adam.
like being in this position and being one of the leaders of media, you have to lead. You have to lead. And if you're only litmus test and if you're only being pulled in different directions because of the allure of money, or you're saying, well, the fans want a lot of things.
Yeah.
The fans want a lot of things. If I did a poll right now that I had, I don't know, I had the video of Pop Smoke being killed in his Airbnb while naked, just getting out the shower. Do y'all want me to release it? Bro, the fans most likely would say yes.
Yeah.
In an overall vote.
Yeah, they don't know any better.
What, should I drop it? Just because the fans want it? The fans don't necessarily want all the best things.
Yeah.
So again, that's where me and Adam will have a difference of opinion. Now, I don't judge him for it. Like, listen, he's remember when me and Adam got into that whole argument match? My thing was with him was, as long as you're not acting like you don't know what you're doing. He's sitting here and he's admitting, I'm doing this deliberately. I'm going for what the fans want. As long as he's admitting that, because I felt it was like a passive type of shit back then. Like,
yeah,
like you know what I mean? I was just, remember most of the conversation, I was just like, bro, we're in the same type of business.
At least he's taking accountability. Now, I do agree with DJ. Akademiks, bro, you gotta stop doing everything just because someone tells you, or just because of revenue or revenue profit or whatever the case may be. Because then once you start doing that, then you don't want to blame as well. We're gonna look at you some type of way as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Because fans, they gonna troll. They gonna say you could do daredevil things, and then when it all comes down, they're gonna call you dumb. And, like you see it all the time. Bro. So sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes you can't do everything that they request. It's like a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because the kids say this, don't mean you as the parent supposed to listen. Kid's supposed to listen to you. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm getting these type of things that's happening to me, like relatively, like we're comparable, you're gonna be getting those type of things happen to you. And when you're just like, I don't know, I was just like, that's cap. Now you're cap. You're playing dumb. I don't think he's playing dumb here. I think he's just giving his philosophy, which I think he has his own opinion and he's entitled to do it. Yeah, not. Somebody said it was an argument match. No, it was a frustrating time debating with Adam because that was a moment where I felt Adam was he was skating below the radar, where I was getting criticized every single time I did anything, even if it was in good faith. He skated below the radar and got away with, that was the result. That wasn't my intention. I didn't know. Ignorance, the ignorance part. Oh, I didn't know. Like, oh, I'm just doing stuff. I didn't like, and I think now with even him being questioned and shit, I've always been questioned. When we do something, intention becomes obvious, right? So, for example, your platform at this point, he's going to, like, I don't care if he interviews a million LA gang members or not. But now when somebody comes back on the back end and said, well, is your intention to incite gang beef, or do you think that you played a part in it? You can't be like, well, I like just play the passive part. You got to be like, well, maybe incidentally I did. I didn't mean to do it, but my platform is big enough, which probably did incite some issues. That's just how it goes. And again, there's zero way how to work.
Yeah, I feel where At coming from.
The practice you are about to learn.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.